Good morning, day 50. Look at that. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This hostel was such a nice place to stay. It's right on the trail. The trail is the road through town right here. I highly recommend them. The beds were comfortable. It's really chill. It's a nice common area, great kitchen. I used the kitchen, I cooked in it. I'm getting a very late start. It's 9:45 a.m. and I have 11 miles to hike today. So I am just walking through town. So again, with the AT on the sidewalk. So I already went to town yesterday, but I was in Jill's car. So it'll be nice to walk through. I feel very clean. I only have a small amount of food until the next place I'm gonna resupply with food. So it's really nice to just be hiking up out of a low point with just a small amount of food. So it means my weight of my pack feels really reasonable, which is awesome. And this weather is amazing. Stopped at the Dollar General, got myself some orange juice. All right, folks. Maybe I'll take a still photo of this. These communities are still really impacted by Hurricane Helene recovery. Coming up on the Outfitter, Bluff Mountain Outfitters. I went here yesterday and got a replacement knee strap, some electrolytes, a postcard, and a sticker for my bear canister. But this is actually a different location than they used to be since Helene. It was so damaged they had to start over. It's a really, really nice outfitter. I highly recommend them. I also got some fantastic deodorant there that I really like. So, now I have two different deodorants, and I started the trail with none. So that's pretty funny. Oh, look, here's the Welcome Center. I haven't seen this part of town yet. I just went into the visitor center. They have this little post out front that says, "May peace prevail on earth." They have a scrapbook of pictures from Hurricane Helene damage with lots of newspaper articles, and it just got me all choked up. It was really devastating. I found out that the reason that the Bluff Mountain Outfitters moved there is because the owner decided to rebuild in a less damaged building. So that building already existed but had less damage, and the building where he used to be is that white building there. And this road, that whole thing was just a gaping hole. The road, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of mud inside that hardware store. You can see they are definitely still working on recovery, actively. Repair at work here. The library is not actually reopened. They have a temporary location in a different place, and I can see that there's no floor inside. So this is the inside of one of the flooded buildings. I think this might be City Hall. Yeah, City Hall. Not repaired. I'm crossing the French Broad River. White blaze on the bridge. View from the bridge. I'm standing at the opposite end of the bridge, and that up there, or close to that, is Lover's Leap Rock, and that's where I'm climbing up to first. I'm assuming that the trail here was completely underwater in Hurricane Helene, because the river is just not that far down, and this looks like it was underwater. The trail is actually sandy right here. So I'm going to give you an update about my poles. Yesterday, when I went and picked them up from Hiker's Rest Hostel, I strapped them to the back of my pack and I left them there at the hostel. And when I left this morning, I thought to myself, I'm just walking through town. I don't need my poles. If I carry them separately, then I'm at risk of leaving them somewhere. So they continue to be strapped to the back of my pack while I'm hiking along the French Broad River, and it's just flat. So I just made the decision that I would leave them there, and when it's time to go uphill, I'll take my pack off, get my poles. The river is very pretty right here next to the trail. When leaving town, it is always up. I'm up at Lover's Leap Rock, and that is Hot Springs. There's the bridge I walked over earlier, and the town of Hot Springs. There's that French Broad River down there. This is such a beautiful place. I can't believe it's day 50 before I saw sassafras. Sassafras! I love this plant with its different shaped leaves and its awesome smell and taste. A rhododendron tunnel and a squawky bird. I have not heard that bird before. The water out of this spring is very clear. It's awesome. Took my shoes and socks off. After my break at the pond, I walked for a little over an hour with another hiker named Steven, and he was just lovely and friendly and nice to be around, and it was nice to hike and chat for a little while. I enjoyed that. And when I do that, I generally walk a little faster because I know that people walk faster than I do. So I definitely pushed myself for a bit. And it was nice, and it is a really, really gorgeous sunny day out here. It's a blue blaze to Rich Mountain Fire Tower, 0.15, and it's almost 5 p.m. and I have 2.6 miles to go to get to the shelter, and I am taking this blue blaze because the weather is gorgeous and I would love to see a big sweeping view, and I just don't care if I don't get to camp until later than usual. And the walk up to the fire tower is in a field of trillium and some other flowers. It's the base of Rich Mountain Fire Tower, and I'm gonna climb up. Well, the view up here is wow. I'm so glad I came. Look at that mountain. Wow. That one back there, that is very tall and pointy, and I'm wondering what it is. Beautiful views. There is this covered area up here. It's almost 6:30 and it's just under a mile to the shelter. And this view and the sun are really beautiful. I'm coming into the shelter area. There's the bear cables, actually. Interesting. And I've hiked 11.5 miles in 9.5 hours, and I'm feeling pretty good. It's a little after 7 p.m. and I'm gonna check out the shelter. Wow, it's right on the AT. I didn't know that. Apparently it's infested with mice, but there are tent sites in the area. Let's see what I can find. There are so many mice in this shelter that no one is sleeping in it. There's some tent spots up here from what I gather. Well, it's late. I can see that sunset glow and everybody's already sleeping, and I've just now finished all my camp chores. You know, set up my tent, set up my sleeping system, eat, clean my pot, brush my teeth, get my water, put away my bear canister, all of that. I feel good and I'm ready to get in bed and go to sleep.